What is going on, everybody? It is Craig, and I am back with a basketball again. I told you I was done with basketball. It was just something I wanted to try them out. But, the Black Friday exclusive box, I did go to Target. I picked up a few. And then my instinct was, you know what? Maybe they got probably better value sealed. So I was going to list them, sell a few. But I got to open one. I have to open one. I have to try it out. I do think the Blackout parallels are phenomenal looking. And I'll just be happy if I get some of my Knicks in them, to be honest with you. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dylan Harper, Cooper Flagg, VJ, is what you want. But, I collect for sort of my love of what I collect too. So we're going to take a look. We got 11 packs inside of these blasters. And I've been, like I said, ever since I got them, I've been watching a lot of the videos on YouTube, and there's some amazing things pulled from here. But, as with everything, there's percentages, so we'll see what happens. Figured take a break from the Topps blasters. They haven't had any real crazy success, minus maybe a few rookie parallels. Got like Kate Horton Gold, things of that nature. Camp Smith debut in a hollow. Nothing crazy by any stretch. But let's see what we get here. So we should typically about 8 to 9 of those blackout parallels. You'll probably get 1 or 2 of those futuristic green video game looking cards, and then we'll get a couple of those hang tag ones. Hang tag looking cards. So let me take out. I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to look to put a couple of things on the stage. So let's say we're going to get 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go with 5. I'm going to leave out 5 of them. If I have to grab another, I will. Let's say we're going to get 5 quote-unquote bangers of a hit. Again, how do I determine that? How about a card that's worth 10 or more? We'll go with that. 10 or more in a box this price. That's not crazy. It's funny, though, how quickly they drop down. Like, some of the Coopers were going crazy. Now they're still doing okay, the Cooper Blacks, but not anywhere near like they were. So here we go. And as always, I appreciate the last time basketball. I had some people telling me about certain rookies to look out for, so that is good. If I miss something or don't react appropriately to something, please let me know. Again, I like the look of these cards. I'm being interested to see what the football looks like from them. Tyrese Maxey on the blackout. Okay, we do get a nice stud of a player. Excellent, and I have him today in a parlay to score 20 points. So maybe that's a sign. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I think that is the case. But nothing else. Actually, nothing else. Usually there's an insert too in some ones I've seen. That's fine. I'm not going to sleeve and top load Maxey. He is a star, but he's not a rookie. And again, we say 5 spots. So if we get desperate towards the end, maybe we will. But hopefully that's not the best of the blackout parallels we get. Dylan Brooks, Jason Tyson, De'Aaron Fox, Michael Porter, Peyton Richard. Okay, Colin Murray Boyles on the, 45 year anniversary. Dylan Nolan. Okay, is a rookie, Nolan Traja. Is this the one that was always back and back, the 2 net players? Since it's a rookie, I will sleeve it. Admittedly, I'm not going to put it anywhere else. I'm just going to sleeve it up. In fact, I'm going to sleeve up the Maxey too, because these are nice cards. I'm not enough of a basketball collector to do this, but this would be a hell of a set to put together, especially since it's the first time back. I think it's the first time they've done these parallels. And then we have a Joker foil. Okay, not bad. It's a star player. That's good on the foil. Again, I don't think that's stage worthy. Not 2 packs in anyway. Again, if we have to, we'll throw some stuff up there towards the end. And just because I'm notorious for when I take out a card to sleeve, forgetting to look through all the other cards, let me run back through this group just to make sure I didn't miss something. And I do not think I did. Okay. Yeah, we'll throw the base back here. Keep them from getting knocked around too much. Pack number 3. Let's see what we got here. Porzingis, Green, It's a bonus. I don't know if this is the blackout. I don't think it was deep enough in there. It might just be a rookie, one of the 45ths. You go, a lot of rookies in that. And that's really what I've been doing with the basketball. A little bit I've opened of it, like I've opened a few blasters, a few hangers. Is, take out the rookies, keep them in a nice box. But I think this is the case where even from the base might have value down the road. Especially, the OG guys like Shaq and Magic and stuff, just because it's the first time back in the product. But, like every card correct, I got lots of white boxes in my closet full of cards. Oh, baby. There we go. That's a nice hit. Now, it's not crazy, but this definitely fits that what I said, at least a $10 holla from the blaster. I don't know if that's all it goes for, but I would be shocked if they go for at least that. You get a Cooper Flagg on a variant rookie, one that is not available in any other product. So I would think the green one would be better, but this is nice. I'm going to put that there to start things off. Let me do this real quick. Yay. There we go. Okay. Back to here. What do we get? We got Wallace, another blackout falls. We got Ray Allen on the 8-bit baller. Con Knipple, definitely one of the better rookies. Victor, okay. And you know what? I'm even going to keep out the Knipple as well. So let me get some sleeving done. Actually, let me take these papers out of the way. I know I'm taking my time with this, but just the one, so figure let's have some fun with it. I don't know how many of you that watch this are into basketball. And for my horror lovers out there who keep seeing the cards, I promise we got horror videos coming. If you're scratching your head, it's just not. It's nowadays it's harder for us to get in horror stuff because I'm a lot more selective and space-wise. But I promise you, I'll have a hell of a mask video coming at the end of the month, as well as a pretty cool figure coming in from Evil Entities. But back to this. Again, happy with the flag. So we got one of the 5 spaces taken up. That is nice. It would have been cool if it was numbered, but you know what? That's still cool. It's a neat looking card. It's different. Different is not always a bad thing. I realize I'm doing that all away from the camera. I've done that a few times. I apologize when that happens. Terrence Mann on the 45th. Walter Clayton Jr. Dirk Nowitzki. Nowitzki's another one I wouldn't mind getting a cool parallel of him. I did like him when he played back in the day. But we got, nothing notable on the parallels yet. I know we got a rookie. But hopefully, we have at least 5 more coming. Hopefully we get one of the names. But we'll see. Karl Anthony Towns. Is that going to be one of my Knicks on these parallels? Like I said, I'd look for. There we go. It is one of my Knicks. Then we have Jordan Hawkins on the foil. Not a rookie. I think these are about 1 a box. And you might get one of an insert to a box, which would be pretty cool from what I've seen. No, okay. But we will sleeve up the Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah, this is one of the sharper looking sets I've seen, in my opinion, in a while. I know they have the black and white baseball and all that, but just the way they did these for looks, I kind of hope they do something with baseball. I am going to put this up here since I did ask for my Knicks. So that'll just be the Knicks spot if any other ones come along. I know not anyone else is probably sleeving that up. Okay. I think we're past the halfway point now. So let's hope that Claxton, there we go. That's one of the greens I was talking about that come about 1 a box for the most part. Although some get 2. This is a card. I bid on this to Team Board. I lost on it. I would like to snag it. I just wish it was a better photo of stuff going on. Maybe I got to see what the golden mirror looks like for that card. Jace Richardson. Is it one of the numbered ones? No, but it is a rookie, so I will sleeve that up. Since that one's a little bit rare. And Ace Bailey, that's a decent one. That's a decent one. He's playing a little bit better now. Generation Now. Okay, so let us see. You know what? Based on my criteria early on for the box, and again, it is a blaster box. It isn't a hobby or anything like that. I think we're doing okay for the halfway mark. Right, 1, 2, yeah, more than halfway mark. We got 6 packs, 5 left. The Cooper is nice. The Ace Bailey is nice. I'm not sure on the Scan and Slam as far as the name. Again, admittedly, you know, I tell you, I do not Jace Richardson, Orlando Magic. Like, I have a group of rookies I'm familiar with that I'm aware of. He's not one of them. Part of that, too, is I can't watch basketball as much as I used to because I live in, well, I have Comcast and the Knicks. So I watch occasionally when they get the random Amazon Prime, etc. But that would be all. Okay, let's take a look at the next pack. 5 packs left. I don't know. I'm hoping we get another something. The Lakers card. Cole Anthony. Ingram. Michael Porter Jr. Put that down there. 8-bit baller, Harden, Shaq, Wolf, and Nolan Trout. Okay, guys, we got the first blackout. Okay, that goes there. These can go here. Keep going with my mess. Well, 3 more packs, folks. And again, I think this has been semi-successful, but I'd like something else to make it more than semi. Okay, 3 packs left, counting the one in my hand. 1, 2, no. Baylor Shannon. Yeah, I'll put the red sleeves on those before. And now we have, Philly, is this a foil? Philly, this is a hollow foil. No, wait, rainbow foil, not a hollow foil. Rainbow foil, I'm getting the terms down. Decent rookie, Hanson. Okay, just 2 packs left. And you know what, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I guess I have one up on the stage. We got 5 there. Yeah, we'll get at least 8 blacks in here. Okay, do we got anything fun in there? No, it doesn't look like it. So this might not be one of those fun ones. People hitting Jared McCain. Okay, another one of these tag cards. Again. Is this no, it's not a rookie. Actually, no, I know it's not a rookie. I know Jared McCain. But, you know, I'm not going to put this up there. We only got 1 stand left, 1 spot left. I'm going to keep that there, hoping we get another. Ayu Daminsu, in case I butchered that. Capella. Okay. So we got 1 pack left. I want to do a quick just check-in on the number of the parallels I've gotten. Not parallels, the number of these specifically. Because everyone that I've seen has had at least 8. We got 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we got 2 there. So we should definitely have 1 in here to have the 8. It doesn't guarantee it. Actually says 1 every other pack. So I guess that covers in case it's not in here. But let us see. Look at that. That definitely looks like something. Something die-cutty or something thick. Maybe a game used, a relic. But let us see. Trae Young. Williams. No, I'm trying to eke it out. I guess it's not. I think it was just a card that was a little folded over, unfortunately, which happens. A rookie, Noah Esenge, not a bad hit. Victor Ubanyane on the power players. Again, solid couple dollar insert. Okay, so we did not hit a monstrous. We did not get any big beasts of a hit. So, you know, I guess just to give a fifth spot, just because it is a branded Topps card, pretty cool insert. I guess we'll put Victor up here. Although you could definitely say it could be the McCain, you know, it could have been the Noah, but I don't know. I mean, I didn't mind this break. I did get a Cooper, which I got one of my Knicks, you know, and I really just like to look at these cards, folks. So I don't know. I do have a couple more boxes, but they're probably not going to be. Opened by me. So whoever else opens them will wind up having a monster hit, I'm sure. Well, till the next time, folks. Peace.